crypto, welcome back to Escaping Free to Play and welcome back to this account. So basically what I'm going to be doing is talking through the mining and smithing update on this account. So the reason I'm doing this is because the main account has gone and hopped straight to the mines, and the main thing we're going to be doing on that account is sheerly mining and trying to get the bars as soon as possible. So that's what that's responsible for. So what we're going to do on this account is sort of look through a couple of the updates. We're going to scout out all the spots at Demonheim, and we're also going to look at the new interfaces and new level requirements for all the new armors and weapons, and also the mining spots as well. So where we're going to start first is the new interface. So if we scroll all the way down, 100 mining is where we're going to start primal, and it seems as if all of the ores are the same level. And basically all you're going to be getting between 100 and 110 is better abilities to mine. Double ore mining at 103 as well is pretty nice. 5% chance critical swings. Primal rock opportunities, which I do wonder what that is. That's quite interesting as well. And yeah, it's a bit weird how they've not sort of turned around and said, yeah, we're going to basically make all the ores at different levels. I really thought they would have put some of the earlier sort of DG ores at like level 18, like sort of stagnate them. But making them all level 100 is a pretty interesting concept, and maybe something which is going to be included a lot more of these 110 skills. But in terms of like 110 downwards, yeah, it's kind of how smithing is, where like the higher you get your smithing level, the more chance you get double bars. It's like the higher level you smithing is, the more improved chance you are to go and get ores and stuff. But chance of double ores is nice, and I can confirm just mining on the main account now, you do get primal stone spirits from mining as well, which is pretty good. So that's a very different way of doing it, but I don't think it's a bad way. Again, it gives you full exposure to be able to create primal. I suppose you can't really create primal at level 100 if all the different ores are a different tier as well. So again, pretty well done there, and pretty nice they've done that as well. So smithing, I would expect something similar really. Yep, 100 is when you can do primal smithing, and burial armor as well. So primal burial armor will probably be the best thing you can do on the bonus XP. In smithing, it's pretty similar to like how it is with all the other bars. There's a chance of heat quicker, smelt quicker, chance of double bars, maximum heat. And 110 is when you can make the masterwork smithing sword. So yeah, pretty nice on how they've done that. That is pretty good. One of the big updates I was looking for, especially for this account as well, is when you go and smith projects. So what they basically said is you can actually do that as well. So you can smith, I don't know why you can smith 60, but wow. That is nice, and they're also at full heat as well. Now I don't know if that's because it's rune, but it does actually drop your unfinished smithing items on the floor, which is not a great thing. Maybe that's something we can sort of get updated soon, is that you don't smith the absolute max, you smith for what you've got in your invo as well. So that is that might be a little miss, but you know, we like it, so I do need to go and bank that. But to make X for like a free-to-play like dart smithing account is just beautiful. Like, one of the really annoying things is to get a full invo, it did take you a little while to get sorted. And the fact is now you can just come and make X is pretty nice. But just make sure your make X is like sort of what it needs to be. So that's basically like the best update in the world to me. Really, really big fan of that. That is one of the big things I was really looking forward to reading all the posts. Make like the ability to like queue your projects up has been a little bit of an annoying thing, like for me personally. But to have that, pretty good, and really, really big fan. The other thing as well is obviously with the new mining ores, they are going to be put in a spot, and as you can see here, Demonheim is now absolutely loaded with mining spots. So here you've got Novite and Cratium, and again, all these ores are only level 100. You have the Fractite and Bathurst ore. Up here on just a little north of ED3, you've got Gorgonite, Marmaros. Bathos ore here as well. There is Promethium and Fractite. You have Zephium ore. You also have the ability to do Catagon and Argonite. And here you finally have Novite ore. So there are some spots where you have the same ore twice, which you do need to keep an eye out as well, because you don't want to be going around camping these ores just to get like double of what you already need. Again, what I would suggest if you have the levels to do it is to go and get Promethium. Is to go and get your primal pickaxe straight away, and then at least that way you're mining with a top tier pickaxe and hopefully getting the ores as quick as possible. So what I'm going to do next is the update also has an update post on the Runescape website. I'm just going to hop over there now and talk through like some of the patch notes and stuff. We have covered some of it here, but I think the patch notes are a really good way to talk through some stuff as well. But really happy with the Make X. The Make X for me was good enough of an update. And to be fair with this account, the Escaping Free to Play account, we're probably going to keep it here for a little while. And and maybe we'll look and keep it going from there. Although just check the interfaces, because like I think you can now do all your heating stuff from the anvil. But what we're going to do, go through the patch notes, go through all this stuff now, and then we'll come back to finish the video off with this account. But again, looking at the updates, it looks really good. The ability to be able to mine and smith all the items from the get-go, really, really nice. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So I'm going to kind of do this in a backwards way. What they've done before the update, because the update's going to come roughly once Double XP ends at 1 o'clock, they have actually released the update posts as well as all the fixes and bug fixes for this week. So what I'm going to do is go through this, because there's a lot of stuff which has changed due to the mining rework. Now, the mining rework has the same post which they released last week, which we did a video on yesterday, which thank you guys for all the likes on that. That was really, really good. So if you want to go see that, go and see yesterday's video. I'll make sure to link it somewhere. But what we're interested in relation to the mining is the patch notes. So we're going down to the patch notes here. So what they've done is made some alterations to some pickaxes, and I think this is more just a balance with the primal pickaxe coming in, especially with Elder Rune getting knocked down 10 and also Bane being adjusted, just to make sure it's in line with all the other stuff as well. And I've done this for the rocks as well in regarding to their hardness. Again, nothing major, just knocked them down a little bit, and again I think it's just to balance it out. So one of the big things to start with is that the primal stone spirits has been added to the following loot tables. And again, one primal stone spirit is used for all of the new ores. So the 10 new ores all relate to one stone spirit rather than having 10 stone spirits come to us, which is really, really good. So these are going to come to metamorphic geodes, which you're going to get during mining. So this is the drop table is going to come on, and this is what it's going to replace. So in metamorphic geodes, it's going to replace anima crystals. In the super rare drop tables, it's going to replace dust talismans. The Raptor's Chest of Slain is going to be added to Stone Spirits and Salvage Drops. Triskelion Keys, which again, if I've got any Trisk Keys in my bank, I'll probably go and see if we can go and get some of these later on. And it might be actually worthwhile as well to actually do a little Trisk loot video if I've got enough Trisk Keys available, because I think it'd be quite cool to see like what the drop rate is for these brand new Stone Spirits. But these are going to be added to the Baneite Stone Spirits drop as well, so hopefully that'll pick that up and make it a little bit better. Raksha is going to replace Carambola Seeds. Razio is just going to be added to the loot table. Solak is going to replace Baneite Stone Spirits. AOD replace Calentine Seeds. Kerapak just added to the normal loot. Beastmaster and Yaka replace the U-Logs. Edemus is going to replace Fire Talisman, so maybe it's worth going to Edemus, see how that is. Maybe we could type Edemus in if I don't have enough Trisk Keys as well, but we'll definitely add that in as well. Kalg is going to replace the tiny spiky rune salvage. In Seekers and Soul Gazes, it's been added to the tables as well. So what they have put as well is that they've added these into the tables, and they're going to be keeping an eye on them, see if it needs to be adjusted. If the demand for Primal Stone Spirits is not being met by the drop tables, then they will amend it as well, which is very good, because I think they've not gone absolutely ham with them and buried them into the sort of economy. They're going to see how they go and then adjust them as and when they're needed as well. So smithing, again, some of these things were mentioned in the post, but the smithing interface now has a make X quantity and a slider, which hopefully we've shown in game, because this is one of the big updates, especially I was excited for, because of things like making rune darts on like the smithing alt. It'd be really good if that is nice and easy. Any items created in a stack has something to do with the name. Again, we'll see that in the gameplay. They fixed a little bug with make X. The metal bank interface now is viewable from your bank or ore box, which is pretty nice, because then you can just see what you've got available. Armor spikes, all variants of armor spikes are now tradable with a grand exchange buyer limit of 10,000, which is really good. I didn't realize if armor spikes were tradable before, but that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if armor spikes make GP, especially these new primal ones as well. And I do wonder if they would outperform like the alloy ones, which are kind of masterwork-ish. And the buy limit for Abyssal Flesh is now 5,000 rather than 500. I wonder if you'd be able to sell the ones which have the flesh added on, because again, like, that could be 2 more moneymakers. You could have the ability to make the spikes and also the flesh added onto the spikes as well. Big sort of update here. The Family Crest quest is no longer needed to store silver and gold in the ore box and metal bank, which I think is important, especially for free to play. This is a pretty massive update for free to play. Whether you can sort of use it to make your bars inside the furnace, like you can with the gaunts, is still another thing. But again, maybe that's something we could try out on the alt account when we go and check the updates, and drawing the defender of Rework, and then I think the rest of it is not too much related to smithing, and that's it. So we're going to flick back to the main game and then sort of wrap up this video. Again, what I'm going to be doing is 2 videos today. So we're on the smithing account, basically just sort of looking through all the interfaces, looking at the levels, looking at all that. The main account is going to be going through all the spots we're going to be able to mine from, as well as sort of like testing a new pickaxe, testing the GP you can make from the ores, the primal bars, and we'll get that out as soon as we can as well. So that'll probably be the later evening upload, because I want to make sure we can get enough detail, enough data as well to show you guys how much this sort of update can make in terms of profit for the smithing skill. So this is going to be the first one. Again, we'll flick back to the main account now. So that is going to be the end of this video. Again, looking at what we've seen in terms of this update so far, and what I can see from doing the main count on the side as well, it looks like a fantastic update released, and the ability to do all this new stuff. It's going to be ways to make money, get XP, which we're going to be doing a lot of videos on for this week. We're definitely going to be doing a video later on the main account in terms of its journey to get the pickaxe, where we are, where we're currently sitting, along with things we like about the update, and as well to see what we can make in terms of GP with all the primal stuff. Can we make GP? Is it worth just stacking up for the time being? And basically go from there. Like, we'll do a big video of smithing as well, like what we can make in terms of GP from the items, what you should make, what's the best GP and stuff like that. And we'll basically just make one big money making method from this update. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are just jumping into the update now. Go and have a look, go and have an explore. It really is very good. Looks like they've done things very well as well. So that is also very, very nice. But if you have enjoyed the video, please make sure to give me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, plenty more videos coming. We're going to be doing a main account video later on. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching once again. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.